Hello Larry, this is Bobby Watts with Porsche of Ocala. You asked about the 911 Turbo. I want to share that information with you today. This does 0 to 60 in 3 seconds because it has a sports chrono. Top track speed's 195 miles per hour, has 520 horsepower, and it's a rear engine. Porsche makes the rear engine so you have better handling, lower drag coefficient that allows them to build the car lower to the ground. And of course, as far as maneuvering and powering through corners, the rear engine makes a big difference versus a front engine, because this is all about track speed and handling the track. Now, the 911 has won over 30,000 races worldwide with Porsche, so it's probably the winningest car ever. We'll share the side here. Has a ceramic brakes, which that prevents fading of brakes. So you can go around the track as many times as you wish, and the braking would be the same. It would never fade out. Also, they last 3 times longer than normal brakes, so you shouldn't have any issues with your brakes. Notice the scoop on the side here. This is for thermal management for the engine, to make sure the engine heats up as quick as possible, and also keeps it at optimum temperature at all times to make sure you get the most out of your car. And the air escapes in the rear. LED taillights with a white strip near the spoiler. The dual exhaust. Let you listen to it run. And the spoiler goes up at maximum height at 75 miles per hour, and that helps you keep grounded so you can go around corners better. Keeps the car very stable to the ground, because obviously when you can go top speed 195 miles an hour, it's actually functional and you definitely need it. The front spoiler also scoops down and lowers to the ground to make sure you have the best aerodynamics on the vehicle. Those are the 20-inch wheels, and they're called spinners. So just like the race car, you only have one lug, so you can ultimately just remove the tires, replace them as quick as possible while you're racing. Now this car is ready for the track, but it's so comfortable. The minute you get off the track, you can go right on the road and be very comfortable. So it's a driver's car, but you can go on and off the track with it. Those are V-shaped mirrors. A little elegance on the side there, even though this is a powerful car, very elegant on the side. And I noticed, if you'll notice the back, how wide it is. It's called a wide body. And notice on the front, the fenders are actually higher than the lid on the front. And these are LED lights. This is the Porsche Plus lights. So they're actually much brighter than normal lighting. They're LEDs. There's less fatigue because it's white lighting and it's so bright, so it has a less tiring drive if you're driving. And of course, extremely great visibility. And you need that, because if you're driving fast around corners, you need great lighting. So definitely it'd be safer, but you'll feel more comfortable. And we'll show you the interior. This has a Burnmaster stereo, 821 watts, 12 speakers, and a 300 watt subwoofer. Now this has been customized by Porsche, so if you look, the side panels are all leather with yellow stitching. This is called racing yellow. Now the seats are adaptive seats, 18 ways, and they're actually, will be able to, you can make the seat conform to your body or how you want to drive, to hold you into them. So they're adaptive seats, so they would adapt to the size of the person, making sure that you had the comfort that you needed. And there's a sports steering wheel with the yellow stitching, also automatic headlamps, the sports steering wheel, and the yellow gauges, which is an option, an upgrade. The Porsche crest on the steering wheel. You got paddle shifters just like for Formula 1 racing. You also have a electric telescoping wheel and tilt. Notice the fine stitching and leather on the dash. And this is a sports chrono right here. This, because it has a sports chrono, it remaps the engine and the transmission to give you quicker shifting. That's why you can go 3.0 to 60 in 3 seconds. Without that, it would be 3.2 seconds. You got a touch screen here with a navigational, with your tuner, media player, Bluetooth. All the controls are there. And then of course this here, the console is raised up higher. It's better ergonomics and it's easier to reach. And of course it's much more comfortable being up higher. And that's part of the sports car, race car heritage with Porsche. And then the sport mode, the sport plus mode. And of course this right here gives it a stiffer ride if you just want to do that manually. And there's your spoiler. You can raise that and increase it without the speed. But like I said, the front spoiler and the rear spoiler move, and they do that up to 75 miles an hour. That gives you the maximum. So the car basically lowers itself to the ground with the front spoiler, and the rear spoiler will raise up as high as possible to give you stability on the road. And the turbo dash. Take a look. Alcantara interior on the headliner. Of course, you have garage door openers, transmitters here, auto dimming mirrors, and of course these seats are super comfortable. And like I said, this car you can go right onto the track, have a great day on the track, and come right back off the track and be very comfortable. You got a glass roof on top. Take a look at that. The rear louvers for thermal management. And this car also, when you're cornering, it's all-wheel. It's got rear axle steer, so the rear wheels turn when you're cornering. So obviously, it's much better on the track or any kind of handling maneuvers you want to do. But also, it's all-wheel drive. So not only does it do that, but it's all-wheel drive. And as you're driving down the road, if the front or the rear wheels slip, or it feels any kind of slippage because it has sensors on the road, then immediately the front wheels take over and it pushes the power to the front wheels, so you're stabilized. So you can go through a corner really, really fast, because as soon as with the anti-slip, as soon as it notices that, it will push all the power to those front wheels. And those front wheels also have, which is unusual, it's Porsche design, but they're water-cooled axles. The gearbox in the front axle is water-cooled to make sure that it has temperature management, because water conducts heat much better than air. And there again, that's a Porsche design. Share this too. Take a look at the front. It's got the 4-point LED lights in front, just like the Spider, the 918 Spider. That would be your daytime running lights. And like I said, the front lights are all LEDs, much brighter than normal lighting. Beyond 300 feet, the light extends. And of course, with the white light, less fatigue. There's the 20-inch tires and rims with the ceramic brakes. And I'm going to pose over this window sticker, the MSRP, and you can pause this video and maybe see the rest of it, so you can see what options are on it. But this one's fully equipped with lots of special options, including the crest and the seats. And of course, it gets 24 miles to the gallon. Now this is a 7-speed PDK transmission, and you can shift. It will shift for you in milliseconds, because basically it has 2 gearboxes or 2 clutches. So as one clutch engages, the other one is closing. So that's why you can shift in milliseconds, and that gives you the speed and the power. Smooth shifts. This car also coasts. So if you're slowing down, you take your foot off the accelerator, this car will coast. And the second that you press the accelerator, it would engage into the proper gear, so it's smooth shifting. Hope this helps. If you'd like to look at some other vehicles on our website at PorscheofOcala.com, I would look forward to speaking with you. There again, this is Bobby Watts with Porsche of Ocala. You have a great day.